A particle starting from rest moves in a circle of radius r. It attains a velocity of v0 meter per second in nth round. Its angular acceleration will be. See, the moment we say angular acceleration, we know angular acceleration alpha is nothing but linear acceleration a by r, is a by r. So we've been asked to find out the value of a by r or alpha. So what I'll do is I'll first write down the equations of motion, which is we've been given initial velocity and final velocity, right? Initial velocity is u, final velocity is v0. Okay, so we have v square is equal to u square plus 2 into a into s. Now what we need is not a, what we need is a by r. So I'll divide this equation by r by r by r. So what do you get? V square by r is equal to, see, u is 0, which means this term will get eliminated, and what we get is 2 into a by r is alpha, because it's alpha defined here, into s. So what is alpha is equal to? Alpha will further be equal to, v square by 2 into r into s. So v is v0. So v0 square by 2 into r. Is there an option? v0 square by... Okay. So now we need to convert this s. See, what is s in the question? If there is a circular motion being executed, say for example this is a particle, and this is center of the circle, and if a particle executes a circular motion here, if it starts from A, it travels like this, and it travels like this, and if it eventually reaches A, one revolution is completed, right? One revolution is completed. And if this was the first vector position, once it completed, see, it will move like this, right? The vector at every position, the vector will move like this. Eventually, the vector has moved this much, right? So what we can say is one revolution, displacement in one revolution is actually 2 pi r, because it has moved this complete distance, and this distance is actually the circumference of the circle. So if displacement in one revolution is 2 pi r, what is displacement in okay, write it down again. So if displacement in one revolution is equal to 2 pi r, then what is the displacement in two revolutions? It is 2 pi r into 2. In which case, what is the displacement in 3 revolutions? It is 2 pi r into 3. So what would be the displacement in n revolutions? It would be 2 pi r into n. Therefore, s here is equal to 2 pi r into n, and hence alpha will be equal to v0 square by 2r into what is s? S is 2 pi r into n, which is therefore equal to v0 square by 2 into 2 is 4 pi r into r is r square, 4 pi r square n. So the correct option is option C. Now, this is a really good question. See, always be ready to, and always be ready to be surprised by the NEET, because there may be some questions which you have not practiced otherwise, and which may take only a couple of minutes, or maybe, see, I'm explaining here, that's why it took somewhere around 4 minutes. If this were to be done, in absolute silence, in a pure examination environment where I'm not talking and only the pen is being scribbled on paper, then definitely take less than maybe a maximum of 2 minutes. So some question may take 2 minutes. That's why I say it in every question, that the moment you say our question can be done within 1 minute, you're saving time for these kind of questions. Okay, so Alright, so we've done 10 questions in 2019. A couple of more questions left. Let's see that also.